Alright everyone, this is the Helldragon, and this is part 4 of my Dragon Ball Advanced Adventure playthrough for the Game Boy Advance. Last time we were at Palaf's Castle getting all the Dragon Balls together just so we can lose them by wishing for a pair of underwear. And now Goku's over here at Master Roshi's place so he can train here for a year. And it's about this time where we get introduced to Krillin, who, when Dragon Ball Z rolls around, pretty much becomes the most powerful human on the planet. Now that's not bad. Don't get me wrong, that's pretty fucking good, but when we have all these Saiyans running around being more powerful than them, it's just not gonna do you that much good, is it? I mean, Krillin really, what he does is that he just gets blown up by Frieza, and somehow, some way, he enacts a relationship with Android 18, and somehow she bears him his child, which I don't know how that works. If it's like Armitage, I can understand. If you've ever seen Armitage, you'll know what I mean. It has a very good explanation to how robots can, like, make kids. If it's like Armitage, okay, I'll understand. But, you know, it's not really stressed that much. I'm not really sure what Toriyama was thinking. Do I really want to know? I don't know. Let's just get on with the playthrough. Basically, the point of this level is that first off, Master Roshi throws a rock into the woods, and Goku and Krillin have to race for the rock, and whoever gets the rock first gets, like, dinner or something. I wonder what's for dinner. I'm sorry. Anyway, this stage is pretty long, so I'm gonna have to break this up into 2 parts. You have to run through this stage, it's timed. You have to run back, fight a boss real quick. This is the health power-up. There's like 8 or 10 of these, and you get more of them, and as you go, the bars keep changing color until it gets to, like, white. Anyway, you run through this stage, run back, fight a boss, play a mini-game. Then you have to go and learn a whole new tutorial for the World Martial Arts Tournament stages, and some other battles in the game, which plays like a fighting game mode. And you'll notice here that I'm running through it as quick as I can, and by doing that, I run into a lot of shit, because, you know, it's a time stage. I want to hurry the hell up. I don't know, whenever time stages, they've always put me on edge. I guess that's the point. But when you're going through a time stage, you know, you have to notice a few things that become really noticeable about video games. Now, I understand that in a video game, they suspend logic in order to give entertainment. That's fine, that's acceptable, I understand that. Normally, I have no problem with this, but when you're going through a time stage, trying to get through it as fast as you can, while everybody and their brother is out to kill you, you have to wonder, why the hell does every animal and all these traps, why are they set up here to try and kill me? I didn't do anything, I never bugged them. How do these pterodactyls have bombs that they keep dropping on my head? Why do the wolves just want to bother and try to chew my balls off or something? Who the hell installed spikes in the ground, big spears that come up and down every so often? Who did this? What the fuck was Master Roshi thinking when he set up an island like this? I don't know. I mean, like I said, it's a video game. Stuff happens. I can accept that normally, but when you have to deal with it in a time situation like this, it just becomes, you just have to wonder, what the fuck, you know? Recently, I was playing Okami, which I haven't beaten yet, I'll admit. I was playing Okami, and for those of you who played it, there's a certain section in the game where you have to go through, like, this hell forest or something, and, you have to follow someone through it, and it's timed, and I don't know what happens if, like, I think, like, at the end, like, if you don't make it through in time, you, like, blow up or something. I don't know what happens. I usually don't try to find out what happens if I don't get through a part in a certain amount of time. I usually want to get to the end as quick as possible. But I'm running through this stage, and I'm trying to follow this person, and it's really hard, and I'm getting really stressed out, because every fucking thing in the forest wants to be dead. And it's not just normal stuff like wolves and birds that shit on me. Really stupid stuff you can get hurt by in these video games that become compounded when you're playing through a time stage. Like, you ever play those games where, like, birds, if they shit on you, that hurts you, and then We've all seen, like, if you fall in the water, they can hurt you. And if you've ever played Robin Hood or Prince of Thieves, or if you've ever seen the review by Spoony1, you'll see that part where feral cats are in your house and they try and hurt you, which I thought was pretty fucking stupid, and it just adds on to my point. But when I was going through this stage in Okami, just the stupidest stuff wanted me dead, you know? I mean, I understand it was a demonic forest. I understand that not exactly the normal shit is in there, like what I'm fighting right here. Hell, I can understand pterodactyls, but I've had trees in there throwing deadly fruit at me, trying to kill me, and fucking icicles fell from the sky to freeze me out of nowhere. It may have been in a snow island place or whatever, but you don't see that normally in a video game. Even in a video game, you know, screw the logic back, it's just you don't see that. But, you know what, I don't know. That's just what I think about it. Here we are at the boss. Let's just get this part over with, because I'm starting to lose my mind here. I don't know, I'm a very logical kind of person. I just see this stuff like this, and it just drives me nuts sometimes. Anyway, here's the boss. It's Krillin. I've had people talk to me and say, oh, Krillin's hard. Well, he's not that hard. I mean, there are certainly harder bosses later on. Like with all bosses in this game, if you don't know what you're doing, they'll kill you. But, you know, even if you fight Krillin the first time, he's not as hard as compared to other bosses. I was going to kill myself originally to fight him with a full life bar, but I said, you know what, I am so much of a badass that I'm going to go through and kill him with my barely remaining bar that's getting chopped off really quickly. Now, I don't recommend you use the beam attack until you get 3 or 4 bars, because here's why. When you get 3 bars, it becomes a beam that goes across the entire screen. And when you get 4 bars, it becomes a giant-ass, full-fledged Kamehameha. So you don't want to use the beam attack until you get to that level. Just use warp attacks like I'm doing here, and since I don't have any warp attacks left, we're both almost dead, I figured I'm going to finish him off in the coolest way possible. I'm going to get over here, and I'm going to give him the red hot kick, a la Beautiful Joe. This is because I am badass, and you don't know the work I've had to do to become this awesome.